Okay, let's talk now about how we can get a developer profile for our Mac. So the reason why we're going to need a developer profile is when we're rebuilding an application using Objection so that we can do our dynamic analysis, we're going to need to sign the application using an Apple developer license. And how we're going to get here is I'm going to open Xcode. So right here is Xcode. You can go to Xcode here and then go to Preferences. And here it's going to open up a ton of different things here. There's like General tab, Behaviors, etc. You can change all kinds of stuff in here in terms of your preferences for Xcode. But here we're just going to be talking about this Accounts tab. I'm going to click the plus button to add a new account. I'm going to do Apple ID, and you're going to need to have an Apple ID to do this successfully. And this is going to, again, help us to sign an application with some changes. So for example, using Objection, we could bypass SSL pinning. We could also make our own applications and publish it to our iPhone device while we have it physically connected to our MacBook. So I'm going to click Apple ID here, click Continue. I'm going to sign into my Apple ID now. Okay, and here you can actually see that I'm signed in with my Apple ID, and here I have a team on my profile. But okay, so here you can see that I'm signed in with my Apple ID, and I actually have a team here, my personal development certificate. You can see I already have a certificate here. But if you were doing this for the very first time, when you sign into your Apple ID, it's going to say no team here. You're going to click that, and then you're going to click this down arrow and click Apple Development. Okay, and now you can actually see that I have a signing certificate here for my ID, and you might need to sign up your Apple ID account for a developer license when you do this for the very first time. So make sure you go through that process. You're going to have to fill out information like your organization ID, your information like that. And if I go to manage certificates here, we can actually see our different signing certificates. So these are what we're going to be actually signing our applications with. Once you have done all this and you have a team here, it doesn't matter how you name your team or whatever, you can choose whatever options you want to. You can name the organization however you want to. This is what we're going to need to be able to successfully use Objection and actually make some application changes. So we can break things like SSL pinning and sign applications and publish them if we really wanted to as a developer. Development license is totally free, but if you're going to do this for a large organization, you might have, say for example, a different certificate for your organization versus a personal certificate. So a personal certificate, personal team here is always going to be a free certificate that you're going to be able to get when you actually get a developer account, so you can sign applications, test them, and everything like that.